Today we did the streets of forestry for Ring Road, the heart of Benin City, when be the capital of Edo State. Waiting be the topic today, election violence, how the people see them. So we want to enter the street now proper, make we begin ask the people, make them tell us how they see election violence. It good for the people or it bad for the people?
Okay, you know good now, you know the election violence wetin dem dey see, because when that time goes on, when they do a person will come die, who die don't go. Person wey dey fight for go sit down, go dey make money dey go, you know go know anybody, na family go know. But who now we dey here, we dey fight ourselves, kill ourselves, at the end of everything, nothing go still reach your hand. If you don't know, if you don't get level, then you know they don't know you, nothing. So make them do it in peace. Because the life wey dey front, na better pass today. Oh, you know, say no be at the end of everything. Because all this way they do now, na people where they go, where they contest, and then they benefit. Because we dey fight with ourselves, they fight, they kill ourselves for them. Then they don't know nothing they happen. But then enter, now stop and they will see put us through. So I don't see any reason for the violence.
Yeah. So you say you don't see any reason for the violence. Then why people come they do them? What be the thing when make them they do them?
They should be say, why they do it, be say, they say who do pass. Now who then sees they show himself up front, they do and now they know. So it give that so many of them where they do and well, then they benefit. Because if you show say you be Odunga, you too strong, at that time they will join their body, they go feel fight for them. You know, say, so at the end, something must show, maybe I made they do it.
For your mind now, what do you feel say we go do? You know, say me and you now the government too.
Now so now.
And what thing we go do to make sure say we're not going to see violence our election again?
Now to security now, because Nigeria normal now, like this now for this country now, we get security problem. If security don't those kind of know they happen. You know, see, ordinary civilian person go they carry gun, they waka, they do all those kind, they shoot gun for election. You know, supposed to be like that. Not only officials, government officials, but they do it. But since it be like that now, come be like say nobody they talk to them, nobody. People will be supposed to talk to them, and then they made the thing they happen like that. You see, so in that case, when the election period, they will mass security everywhere. If they say anything where they know like, make them hold the person, and make them no live like that, make them hold and may go for it, may know what they fight for. And that's how it be. Now security, they will put security, may is strong, may everywhere strong for the life of the people. Because nobody who they fight, the thing go affect. It go affect another bed. If they shoot gun now, who know even they way 13 concern, now the bullet will go meet. So now so it be. Then go use security everywhere. They go mass security guard everywhere, so that everything go there in peace.
Okay, but you get PVC, sha?
I get PVC.
Who you want make it win the election when they come?
Okay, I know lie. I don't get anybody. Say me win now. Who go feel work? Who go feel work? Satisfy the masses. Now me they vote for. Now me go vote for. But I never decide now. As for now, I never decide. I never get anybody.
Who they benefit them? Now they ask. So how you see election violence?
But election violence we mix. But the truth is say you not go make violence dey. So you go make peace be reign. But due to some politicians where they see themselves say they be warrant politicians. Now then, this election already I believe that our governor, our able governor go even make peace. Say make this election go make it go peacefully. Any
so,
violence,
who the mostly the benefiter?
Nobody the benefiter. Because the violence at the end will see use to destroy ourselves.
So since nobody the benefiter, why people can't they do them?
Not be some of these our politicians where you send them say may they go they scatter something. Now then they cause them. So now then we will one way for this election. Like just the way on Saturday, what happened for Saturday when many people they begin to fight for Ring Road, yeah. They begin to shoot gun. That can something. We don't want to make it happen. We don't want to make it happen during this election. So if that can't happen, anybody who want to show violence for this election, he go make they arrest them. Make police or soldier, make everybody dead, make soldier dead, make police dead. So any team film, make police pick her up. So now I'm going to see for
my guy, you do it for the title.
They are not helping the society because number one, if there is election violence, many people would fear to come out, come vote. Maybe person when they do the violence itself, if people say your member when go vote for that, they go they fear, they not go vote for her that day now. Who the organizer? So you go see say not be one person he they do himself. If it is say now other people they do. A person when you send make it go fight, he don't get the iron for body. And the person when want go meet, you don't know as that one be. So it can happen to any person. So that is why I say election violence not good. So everybody need to maintain peace.
Okay, sir. You know say it gets some kind people when they use. Which people you feel say that they use first to take to this election violence?
Now, if I look at, I go say now people when no get wetin that they do, because our leaders, they exploit people when we say they not really get wetin that they do. So they go look and say if we give them something or we promise them something, they go believe say things life want better. So if they say go do this thing, when you do and finish, we will give you so thing, you go hold so position. So many of them go ready to go fight so that at the end maybe they go benefit for the government. At the end you see say when they finish, they now come give them wetin they promise them. And that is why you see say today many of them go dey this side, tomorrow they will go the other side. So now so I see am. So
okay, sir. As a father now, make you advise those when you feel say not get work when they use. Advise them.
When not get work when they do.
You say now because they not get to work. Let me get.
And those who not get work when they work, they go know say politics not be the. Those who they politics, the politicians themselves. Those who are their children, they dey somewhere. And if the thing good, therefore let their children come do the work when all those people when they promise job they do. So the best thing when they go ask them, make they provide the amenities, make they provide the things where go benefit them, so that they go be able to create wealth by themselves. Not be the one where they promise them say I will give you this one, I will give you this one. They fit give them small money, but that money before you know it don't finish, they will come back again next time. So promise. Doesn't say their life not they improve. So my advice to them be say make they think of themselves, make they think of what they will take their hand do, not be only to fight for, not be God one bless person go bless her in a different way, not be only violent. Person when even dey violent, God not the bless her. The person when key to get money, so that money na blood money, so it can never bring peace. If you don't affect am, it go affect the children, it go affect the generation. So that is my advice for them. So make them not go violent, make them let election dey peaceful.
The politics. My advice to everybody say, everybody should go out, cast their vote with no violence and peace. But one thing I should let everybody know, anybody who insists to go out to make a problem, you should remember one thing. You have a life after the politics to live. And after then, there's still life to live. The governor is working. We all know that. He has done a very good job. So there's no need beating around the bush. My support is for the governor, and which the people, their support is for the governor. So I will go out there, cast my vote, my family and all will cast their vote for the governor. That is for me.
Thank you, sir, for the time.
Now,
Bad thing.
very, very bad. How can somebody be desperate for power? It's God that gives power. You understand? It's God that gives power. We don't need other violence, killings, and the one part of it, the youth they are using, they will use them, they will say dump them. After they use them finish, giving them gun to kill each other, to fight each other, to commit one crime or other, they will still go back and put one allegation against them, still jail them, kill some of them. You understand? This election is not worth fighting each other. It's not worth dragging anything. It's just a simple thing, because God give power. You understand? Because we don't need to fight each other. We don't need to fight. We don't need to worry, even drag each other to any length. Whosoever will, let him win.
Okay.
Let them plan. Let the government look onto it. Let security stand for the this thing, up their duty. Make sure that all those violent killings, fighting, courtesan, all those things stop. Because it brings problem. We will not go anywhere with this kind of situation. That's my taking.
Oga, this election violence now, which people, who they benefit am?
Now the politicians they benefit am now. The rhetoric now they benefit them. The masses know they benefit anything. You understand? Now they will send them, even the issues that, even as they are fighting now, the people they are fighting for, their children are in overseas. You understand? Their children are not here, their parents are not here. Them they say we cannot even see them. They have full support of this thing. Well, after killing ourselves here now, the people will now, when they got the power, they will still ignore us. So I don't see any. I call it foolishness in the area in the side of youth. How can you fight your co-brother because of you want somebody? Not even you want yourself. You want somebody to be in power. The person that will promise you everything at the end they will not do anything. Everything remain the same.
I beg. You don't talk. So you say now the youth. Now the people when they use.
Yeah, use youth.
I beg. Advise them, where sir.
My advice to the youth is that let them go and learn work. Let them go back to school. You understand? Let them know that there is God. These people that are sending them will not give them anything. There is judgment after everything. They will later be old. You understand now? So let them go back to work. Let them go and look for something reasonable and doing. Let them forget about giving you money today. Tomorrow the money will finish.
Now waiting not good for the state, even not only the state, for the country as general. So the only advice I need to give people be say, like waiting happened the other day where they say youth they fight because of two parties. Now waiting not good for here at all because the two party when he fight, so all the big men when he did the party, their children not there. So not be waiting youth go come and say may they go fight for people where be say one rule us, may they die. May all those people, who are those people won't call rule now? If the youth fight, kill yourself. And even waiting they pay me inside, those people family, their children, they know they day inside that war when all those youth they won't kill themselves put. So election violence not be waiting good at all.
So what do we go can they do now to stop all those kind of things?
What we need to do to stop all those kind of things and now to reach out for the youth to tell them the truth that election violence not good. Anybody when he carry money can give you for us, come fight for me. Ask the person, make he carry picking day front, make youth fall on for back. So if you not see picking carry put for front, make youth not fall on for back. I believe say the election violence it go come down. So
you not think sir, say maybe get waiting that they promise.
Promise sir, all those
promise the youth when they make them come there.
Politicians not be waiting that they clam hand follow because they go use you today, tomorrow they go drop you. In many, I don't see them, I don't witness them. So who get ear make ear, who not get ear, now I know. Now wait I get to
for the side of government, what the government go do now to make sure say youth not they come they get hand for that kind of matter.
Make it empower youth for better work. Make it engage them for better job. Job day for those who not go school. Job day for those who go school. Make it find better place put them. Not be job where we say you go train youth so that they will come be armed robber. Not be that kind of job. Better job where we say if you train youth, where they come out, they go see say yes, this youth na person where we say if he represent the community. Now wait till I see inside.
Thank you.
May God take control. We pray God just take control. There will be no violence, nothing.
If violence day, it go make the election go where?
If violence day, the election no go where. It not be go where.
What do you feel say make people they bring violence come election?
I'm not too know. I know just to know that one. That one had me well. I not to know. I not to know about that one.
So which people they always they do the violence?
And that one will not come. No. Now no no. And now no. The two parties to go settle themselves. Now we tell me they just settle. As when they settle, there will be no violence. There will be no fight. Nothing.
You get a musician.
Yeah, my brother, I get to.
You dey vote.
I dey vote. I am for the vote. I vote.
Who you get for myself? You tell me for a year. Who you get for my vote for?
I don't get anybody. As it be now, I'm sure that I vote that day safe.
Why?
This katakata made the grand soon.
So advise them now make the katakata stop.
No, they beg our youth. If our youth agree your word, if you vote, go house. Because most of all these people now they get children. They don't bring their children come now because do this kind of thing. And I beg our youth that you vote that day, go your house, go sit down. Go sit down. That is just it. Otherwise, like have our youth now, as you vote, go house.
What about those when they sponsor them? Because the youth don't get anything when they do nothing. People did now. Those when they sponsor them, you
see now who wants come 1 time because 2,000. The guy gonna give you carry enter. Anything you see, you take him. Anything then give anything you see, you go take him. But I advise our youth, vote who you like, leave the money, go house. no use come money vote. Just vote, go house, leave the money. Understand? Because once you don't give money like this, they don't buy your conscience. If you do anything, just vote that day, go house. Leave the money. If you don't give money, no take. Leave the money, go house. Because the money now no go let you do any better thing now. The money no will let you do any better thing. If they give 5,000, no go let you do any better thing.
We dey try to get the mind of Edo people concerning the topic we bring come for now today. Election violence. How una see am? E good for Nigerian politics or e not good? If e not good, wetin we go dey do to take stop am? Make sure say we no dey see violence for our election. We still dey for street. Make una follow us.
They are not supposed to be violent.
How you see people when they do the violence?
They are not responsible.
They're not the responsible. Okay, what do you come make them they do the violence?
Well, I feel, one, they are not responsible. Two, what makes them to be violent is that they don't have confidence of themselves. That's what makes them be violent.
Okay.
But when you have confidence of yourself, you won't be violent. You know that people are going to vote for you. But at least election is by choice. Let me put voting is by choice. It's not by killing or fighting each other. They are not supposed to be. They are not supposed to be violent.
Okay, man. Now, what think we go to do now? Me and you not be government too, because now we get power to put them there. What think we go to do now to make sure say we not see that violence, election violence?
What we are supposed to be doing. Well, as a good citizen, what we are supposed to be doing, we should vote the right person. The person that God will send to us. We should go there and vote the right person.
It depends on the politician, especially the politician. This election violence, PDP, APC, they have their own electoral candidates. You understand me? So they need to come together and settle the dispute between them so that there will be no violence. You know, in election campaign or in election, preparing for election like this, people have their own candidates that they will vote for, but the politician will come out and deceive the opponent, deceive the masses. You understand me? So they should come together. They should settle the dispute between them so that the masses will know who to vote for. You understand? That is it.
Okay, what do you think say they cause this election violence? What do you think say they cause am?
What do they cause the election violence? Is maybe the masses or the person, the governor in charge now. You don't have. They have a dispute between the two parties. Maybe two parties have dispute together, so they have to settle themselves first before the masses can come out and vote. You understand? If there is dispute or violence, the election will not be held responsibly.
People, area boys, now they disturbing for campaign. I bet election na peace. I beg una. Thank you, sir.
So, I dey sir. This election violence, so
yes, sir.
Who they suffer and pass? Now the people when they do the violence have been now the ordinary man. Who they suffer and pass?
All your people now they suffer. No, say if he vote for better person, he do everything for everybody. Everybody enjoy. But if he vote anyhow, the person why they vote for anyhow, he go do work for you anyhow. And they pray say everybody vote for better person where God carry come.
Okay. For now, what do you can advise when we say we go fit do to stop this election violence, make it not dey happen for our elections?
If in a APC campaign, they do an very peace. If in a PDP campaign, they do an very peace. Problem no day. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Oga, for the time to talk to us. Election violence, how you see am?
The election, I'm not saying well.
Violence when they name it, not be an election.
The violence, I don't know.
Election violence.
I don't know time I talk about the violence.
Okay. Now, for instance, now, based on election when they come, you dey hear go everywhere. You fit come do your business.
No, they will shoot person for you that day. You meet one man for hand.
So how you see that kind of thing?
It's not clear now.
What do you feel say they cause am?
I don't understand. I don't know what they cause am, but I don't understand the way that they do am.
So for your man now, what do you go like make them do to take stop such thing to the happen?
Okay, I no fit talk that one. I don't know that one. I don't know wetin make them stop am. I no be government.
Who dey talk na election violence. But first, make you tell us your name.
My name is Prince Amasio.
Sir, what do you see concerning election violence? What do you feel?
Election violence is not a do or die affair.
Like
It's a game of number. You go to the field, you cast your vote for the person you know you have in your heart. When you cast your vote, you wait for the result.
but some people now can't they take and I say it's supposed to be a sweet talk and so. But some people now they take on one kind. They can't they cause violence, fight everywhere, shoot everywhere. That kind of thing good for us. I mean not good. How you see it?
Nobody have right to shoot.
Okay.
Except any government agency that have right to shoot. And any government agency that have right to shoot cannot shoot when it's not authorized to shoot. So that is prohibited. It's not good for election.
Okay.
When you trust yourself and you know you will win, you cannot fight. You can't fight. So why is it that you want to fight? You don't have to fight for election.
Okay, you mean not saying that fear and they make people they engage in election violence?
Yeah, it is fear. Because they know they cannot win election. That is why they are engaging on violence. Yes.
What did they want to gain through the violence for the election?
Violence is a disaster. You will destroy yourself, you destroy your family. That is the gain in violence. Yes. My advice today is that anybody that is contending election, their children right in abroad. You that they are paying for to go and cause violence, you are here. Why must you engage in violence? You don't have to engage in violence. So it's not good. So my advice today is that don't do that. It's against God's rule. When you do that, you endanger yourself. That is what I see.
Thank you, Baba, for the time. But you get PVC?
No, I don't get.
You don't get PVC? Okay. Fine, what will be your advice? Because we don't see now say most times now youth like you and other people, then they always use to take the election violence. What will be your advice to those youths now?
And to the youth, they not get same because normally I don't still blame the youth because during this election of 18, they like to they bribe them, as in this one won't bring money come, say if you give me this money, vote for me, that kind of thing. And so sometimes if they cut on through that way, that means you say now I'm one of the reasons for that election violence of 18. So I'm not gonna advise the youth, say me they use that way. They
put the blame for the youth doorstep. They say that the youth, and then they allow them, the people they use them to take they do violence for election. They still talk say it's not good make the youth they engage in that kind of matter because if you keep person because of another person, tomorrow that person you kill because of in blood don't dey your head, and the person when you go kill because of he go become friend of the person when you go kill the person. Youth, I beg, make una remove hand for election violence. It not dey pay. We sit in the streets, we'll go ask questions.
Yes.
Now, we observe say now the youths now they mostly they use them. So what is the thing when you wanted these youths now?
May they stop violence. Violence no they pay. Let Edo State be peaceful state. We don't need violence for Edo State. As this election comes through, may we do them peacefully. Anybody will win, may they give them the thing. May he rule. Now what we want be that. We don't need violence.
What about the people when they sponsor these youths? So
yes, now the politicians. Now the politicians they sponsor. Now then they sponsor the youth.
Talk to them.
What did they do? That very bad thing. When they come out their hand for that, because now the progress, now the money, what did they give them for back? Now they use, they do because as I did so I be bus driver. I don't fit get money to buy AK-47. Now politician I go give me money, I go take buy AK-47 if I want to join them. But I don't fit join them. Now those big men, our big men, our big brothers,
Now then they sponsor them, which is very, very bad. We condemn them. We don't need it.
Now sense those ones no get. Because if they get sense, they go no say the person where they go fight for in Pikin no dey Nigeria. Their children dey abroad. Then you go dey Nigeria wait for the fight wetin they eat. You go carry go dey keep people because it's the fight election. They don't even ask themselves what the children of the people where they fight for, where their children dey. Now sense they no get. So that is for me.
Like those people when they send them now, I beg, make you advise them.
The only advice I give for them, now make the disease for evil thing because evil no dey pay. If you use evil, take out of office, you no go get mind, take rule the people with good mind. So that be the advice I give for them. Let they talk for evil, you know good. Because by giving them money to go fight, slide ballot paper, slide all this one, that one are evil. After this earth here, we go answer for God's hand. What thing we do? Everybody go give your own answer when the time reach. But now they look that one at today they look the one day in power. But now the Bible let me to understand that God say the heart of the king is his hand. That's what Bible talk am. So when they remember say God day, where they look them with everything that they do.
Street Zoom for DJM TV. I beg, if this one is the first time when you take to watch this our program, make you subscribe to our YouTube channel when be DJM TV. Make you come knock your hand for the notification bell so that you go continue to get sweet and ongoing presentations like this.
DJM TV.